Sweet. We're gonna kind of move into dating. I have a thought
I
down
had a
here.
feeling.
But I'll kind of turn it into a question and then kind of say my thought after. But I guess maybe what are some green flags, red flags to look for while dating? Tips, anything you got?
Yeah. Where
So,
did you meet your last?
Wait, why are you putting them on blast like that? Why you?
No, because he's gonna ask questions. I'm gonna ask questions.
Better
I
at
have questions
church.
too, Kevin.
Oh my gosh.
Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen.
First dating tip.
That
I
might be
mean,
the
this is
first one
literally
you met at
yesterday.
church
It was
also.
yesterday.
Okay. But I would say, I mean, really the reason I asked that is because a lot of single ladies, single guys are looking for someone to literally spend the rest of their life with.
Yeah.
And you're meeting them in really all the wrong places.
Yeah.
So even there, just starting in a space, knowing like this is where I want to end up one day.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably not going to be a bar. I know there's going to be a lot of hate mail on that one. Okay. I get it. But the truth is like you're trying to bring someone home.
Mm-hmm.
So what does that look like? Where do you spend most of your time? What are your priorities? Where does your heart go? That's probably where you're going to find this individual.
Yeah, I agree. And even in the church, there's
a lot of girls in the church.
There are.
I will be careful what I say about you, but you need to get yourself together.
But I was going to say this too. Not everyone who say they're Christian or go to church is perfect. That's why
no one's perfect.
Right. But what I'm saying is too, I don't want to say that the gold mine is at church.
Right.
But the gold mine is character.
For sure.
So that's why we always say date to character.
Well, and I only mentioned church because obviously that would be like the Christian textbook answer,
sure.
but also saying like a small group.
Yeah.
This is where I go. This is where I spend my time. This is what I do. It might be at work, but at
like
least
Christian
you're like getting an
gatherings.
idea of like-minded individuals.
Yeah,
So
I
it
agree.
might be work and it might have no affiliation with God, but that's a great place to start.
Yeah, for
at
sure.
least, right?
Yeah, I agree.
It's really interesting because all of my like horror stories, quote unquote, from like dating and
They're from the church.
no, well, it's actually been from like not like all the good stories have been from meeting people in person, church, or just like happenstance you run into them or whatever. All the bad ones have been through apps and online, so
Yeah.
Instagram. So
No, that's good. And of course, there are success stories anywhere. I mean, my brother and sister-in-law met on a dating app. They did.
And they've been married
They did
how
great.
long now?
It's been 16 years.
16 years.
So, I mean, there are good things.
Yeah.
But we just know like there's a lot to eliminate. I've been discussing this with my kids. They're getting older. They're going to want to start dating soon. Like even that to know, ladies, do not pursue him through a DM. That's just not it.
Yeah.
I know that feels normal and that feels correct, but let him text you first. Let him, like, these are the moments. If we're going to still be DMing and texting and that's like how we're going to say yes to a date, then at least let him carry the weight of it, right?
I agree.
Because I know it's not always going to be a phone call or always going to be in person, but at least let him carry the weight.
I agree.
Gotcha. And the thought that triggered this question was I saw it on the Instagram comment section, but it was actually really insightful, I thought. But kind of like a thing to look out for, like to ask yourself, like, how does, I said she or this person, how does she treat people who don't serve her, or does she serve people? I think that's a good like thing to think about.
That is good. There's something else to that point. I was just talking to a friend today and talking to her about her children and their dating experiences. And I said, something that might be good to offer this young man is to know like how you're treating your mom that's not far from how you're going to treat the woman that you marry, right? The one you end up with. And if we can plant that in their minds, then it'll kind of change, because it's not like the day you get married, you're now just respectful and kind and loving. And that's just not how it works. Even if you're kinder, you're more loving, you still take yourself into the marriage. So there is still a lot of work and redemptive work and healing that needs to take place.
Yeah, that's good.
That's all? You have nothing else to say about that?
No, I'm sending my daughters to boarding school, so I don't know.
No dating for you? Okay.